Okay, students, so we'll start a new chapter, mean and median. It's a very simple chapter, and hardly there are just 2-3 formulas in this chapter and very simple logic. So first we'll start with the mean. Now, what do you mean by mean? Like, mean is also called as what? Average. Like, you calculate your, mean marks of the class or of your, when you get the, when you try to calculate percentage, more or less you're trying to calculate what? The mean marks. Or let's say, say for example in a class, out of 40, there are few students who've got the marks 30, then say 38, then say 22, then 40, then 20, and then 30. So first, how many students are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, what is the total marks of all the students? Total marks of all students is equal to how much out here? You have to add up all of them. So we'll get 30, 60, 100, 120, 150, 170, 180. Okay. What are the number of students out here? So the number of students here is equal to how much? 6. We already counted. So therefore, what will be your average marks? Now the formula is what, for finding the average of anything. It is called as sum of observation upon number of observation. So basically, what is the sum of observation we found? Total marks of all students, that's 180. Number of observation was 6. So your average became what? 30. Okay, so that is how you calculate the mean. So there is only this one logic actually for calculating the mean. Now another application in this is that if they tell you that every student's marks were decreased by 2. Okay, if I tell you if every student's marks were decreased by 2, what's your new mean? So you will have to write what new mean is equal to what was your old mean? 30. How many marks are reduced for each student? 2. So it is equal to what? 28. So remember, you don't need to do 30 minus 2, 28, 38 minus 2, 36, then 20, 38, and then again add and divide by 6. Whatever was your average, whatever were your average marks earlier or your mean earlier, you just subtract 2 from that. Okay. Same way if they tell you that every student had scored say 10% marks less, so you have to subtract 10% from 30. So your answer will come what? 27. Okay. So there is this kind of example in your textbook, example number 5. So find the mean of 5, 6, 17, 8, 9 and all. You will get it on your own. It's pretty simple. Okay. Also note, you don't have to solve example number 3 and 4. They are not in your portion. Okay. So you have to do example 1, example 2 and then straight example 5. Okay. Now in the next sum, I am starting with the example number 6 now. You can refer in your textbook, or I am also showing you the question here. Now they are saying the mean of 758 P and 11 is 8. Okay, you have to find the value of what? P. So what do you mean mean of 7? So we'll say what? 7 plus 5 plus 8 plus P and 11 divide by is equal to 8. Now how many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we write 5 here. Now what is 7 plus 5? 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 11, 31 plus P upon 5 is equal to 8. 31 plus P is equal to 40 and P is equal to 9. That's your answer. Okay, we'll mark this sum as 1 star just because they were a little twisted, that's why. Okay, now next problem, number 7. Okay, now see in the example number 7, now these problems are getting a little tougher. So example 7 is a 2-star problem. I'll just show you the question first. The mean of 40 observation of 160. The mean of 40 observation was 160 it was detected that 165 was wrongly copied as 125. So by mistake you took 165 as what? 125. Okay, and now you have to find the correct mean. So see, first what we'll do, we will first find out what are we given. Mean of 40 observation. Mean of 40 observation is equal to 160. So therefore total of 40 observation. Okay, see, understand this properly. Total of 40 observation will be 160 into 40, which is 6400. So these are total of all these observations. You can also apply the formula mean equal to total upon number of observation. You will get this. The total of 40 observation is 6400. Okay, now this is your actual total of 40 observation. Now what is the incorrect total or wrong total? Incorrect. This is your incorrect total. So incorrect total of 40 observation is equal to how much? 6400. Now we will find the correct total. So correct total of 40 observation is equal to what? 6400 minus how much you'll have to do? 165, because you copied it my mistake, minus 165, and then you have to put the correct number also, so plus 125. So when you do all these, you will get how much? Your answer will come 6440. That's how you find the correct total. So now what is the correct mean or the new mean? Now the correct mean of 40 observation will be what? Your total first. Total is what? 6440. What was the number of observations? 40. So will come 1, 6 and 1. That's your mean. Okay. Example number 8 is also a similar kind of a problem. So here there was only one data wrong. In the 8th one, they have given that there were two values were wrong. So again, the mean of 100 observation was found to be 30. So what's the total of 100 observation? 30 into 100, 3000. Two observations were wrongly copied as 32 and 12 instead of this. So first we'll remove 32 and 12, and then you will add what? 23 and 11. Okay. So again, what's the formula for mean now? Mean is equal to sum of observation upon number of observation. So what did they tell us? Mean of 100 was found to be 30. Mean of 100. So of 100 observations found to be 30. So this will be what? Your sum of observation. Cross multiply. So therefore the sum of observation is equal to 30 into 100. This will be equal to what? 30 or 3000. So you got the sum of observations. Now you have to find out the correct sum of observation. Now what will be the correct sum of observation? So from 3000 we will subtract. First let's subtract the wrong observation, which were what? 32 and 12, and then also add the correct observation, which were what? 23 and 11. Okay, so basically we are subtracting 44, adding 34. So you have to subtract 10 from this eventually. So when you will subtract 10 here, it will come how much? 2990. So this is the correct sum of how many observations? 100 observations is how much? 2990. So what would be the mean of this observation? So we'll let therefore correct mean. Therefore correct mean of 100 observation is equal to what? What's the correct total first? 2990. Observation 100. So it will be equal to what? 29.9. Okay. Then example number 9. The mean monthly salary of 10 people is 28. Even this is a 2-star. Mean monthly salary of 10 people is 2890. So first, mean salary of 10 people is equal to what? 2890. So therefore total salary of 10 people is equal to what? 28900, because into 10. Now one more person whose monthly salary is 3000 has also been taken into consideration. Okay, so now we'll say what? We are adding one more person, right? So now we can say that now total salary. Now, okay, we'll do one thing. We'll write first statement that is salary of new person is equal to how much? To 3000 it's given as. So now we'll write that therefore total salary of 11 people, because we're adding one more person, is equal to what? 00, 9 plus 0 is 9, 20 and 3 is what? 31. So 31900. Now this is the salary of 11 people. So how will you find out the mean salary of mean salary of 11 people you have to find, right? So mean salary of 11 people will be equal to what? Total upon number of people 11. So 11 2s are 22. Remainder is what? 9. 11 9s are 99 and 2900. So it should be 2900 rupees, your final answer. Okay. Then example number 10. Now what is the example number 10? Mean of 15 observation is 200. So mean of 15 observation is equal to 200. So just write down now what will be total of 15 observation. 15 into 200, 3000. Now if one observation is excluded, their mean is 198. Now what do you mean one observation is included? So you are removing one observation from this. Earlier we were adding every time, but in this sum we are removing. So basically when you remove the observation, the mean became how much? 198. So it means now that mean of 14 observation is equal to 198. So then total of 14 observation is equal to 198 into 14. What is 198 into 14? Multiply them, you'll get 2772. Now total of 14 is 2772. Total of 15 is 3000. Obviously total of 15 observation will be greater than this. And the difference between them is the total of what? The one observation. If you find the difference, you will get what? The total of one observation, or you can say you will get the excluded observation. So therefore, what will be your excluded observation equal to? Excluded observation will be equal to 3000 minus 2772. Okay, and then you find out the difference. It will come 29 minus 27 to 228. Okay, then next sum, number 11. 11th sum. In the 11th sum, it's given that out of 25 numbers, there are 25 numbers in all. The mean of 15 is 36. Mean of remaining, meaning how many are left now? Out of 25, 15 are considered. So mean of 10 is 26. Find the mean of all 25. So see, again the logic is same in this problem also. First you are given what? Mean of 15 numbers is equal to 36. Then total of 15 numbers is equal to 36 into 15. 15 fours are 60. 60 into 9, 540. So 540. Now this is the total of 15 numbers. Now we are given that mean of 10 numbers. So the mean of 10 numbers is equal to 26. So therefore total of 10 numbers is equal to what? 26 into 10, so 260. Now if you add this and if you add this, what will you get? Total of 15 numbers. So now total of 15 numbers is equal to what? 540 plus 260 is equal to what? 800. Now this is a total of 15 plus 10 will be what? 25 numbers. Now we'll find therefore mean of 25 numbers is equal to what? 800 upon 25. 800 means what? 8 into 100 upon 25. 25 ones are 4s are 8 4s are 32. So that's your new answer. Okay. Now in the exercise, okay, in the exercise 19a, you need to do which problems? From 1 to 5. Then you have to do from 7 to 14. Okay, most of them are all simple only. There's only one problem which is a little confusing in this. That is a problem number 14. Okay, if you all want, you can pause the video here and try it yourself. 14 one is a googly problem, so you can try on your own first and then see. Okay, or you may fast forward and you go on the next problem that I'm explaining. So the mean marks out of 100 of boys and girls in an examination are 70 and 73. The mean marks of all the students is how much? 71. Find the ratio of boys to girls. So see, first what we'll do, let the number of boys be equal to what? X. Let the number of girls be equal to Y. So what are the total number of students? X plus Y. But in the question you're given that the total number of students are how much? Okay, we don't know that also. You have to only find the ratio. So you have to find X is to Y is equal to how much? Okay, that's the question. So first they say mean marks of boys are 70. You can notice guys, boys are not performing well, so work hard. Mean marks of boys is equal to what? X. So total marks of boys is equal to what? Sorry guys, I don't know what mistake I made. Mean marks of X boys is equal to 70. So total marks of X boys is equal to 70X. Now same way we have mean marks of Y boys. Mean marks of Y girls is equal to 73. So now total marks of Y girls is equal to 73Y. Now what will be total marks of X plus Y equal to? According to our equation, what should be total marks of X boys and Y girls? It should be 70X plus 73Y. So these are the total marks of X plus Y. You can say what here? Students, meaning we are including boys and girls. But according to question, mean marks of both of them together Meaning mean marks of x plus y is how much according to the question? It's given as 71. So therefore, how do you find mean marks of x plus y? First you like total marks of x plus y. How do you find mean marks of x plus y? Total of x plus y upon number of students, which are also x plus y, equal to 71. Cross multiply 70x plus 73y is equal to 71x plus 71y. So you get 2y is equal to x. So x upon y is equal to 2:1. That's the answer. Okay. So yeah. If you're confused, recheck again. Check the video once again. Okay. So this is all that you have in the mean. I'll show you now how do you find out the median. So what is the difference, Mean was an average of all the numbers, whereas median is found on the position of the number, like where that number lies. For example, if you are given, say I'll once again take the example of the marks that people have obtained. So let's say the marks people have obtained out of say 40 are 20, 32, 18, 38, 36 and say 28, and somebody got 30. So first you count the number of observations that you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So remember, out here your number of observations are 7, which is an odd number. Now as I told you, how do we find median? By the position of the number. So first, most important thing, in every problem of median, you have to arrange the numbers in ascending order. You can also do descending order, but we will always follow what? Ascending order. Now what happens in the ascending order? So you will always go from where to where? From small to big. What's the smallest number out of all of them? 18. Then second number is what? 20. Then 28, I think. Then 30. Then 32. Then 36. And then 38. How many numbers are there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which will be the middle one? So you try middle one. Let's start from both the ends. These are the last two. Then next two, and then next two. What number are we left with? 30th. So you count from here 1, 2, 3, 4th term. 1, 2, 3, 4th term. You'll get the same. So this thing is your median. That's how you find the median. But you cannot use this method for finding the median. You have to do only with the formula. So there is a formula for finding when the number of observations are odd. And what's the formula? Then median is equal to n plus 1 upon 2th term. Okay, median is equal to what? N plus 1 upon 2th term. So how many observations are there now out here? For example, 7. 7 plus 1 upon 2th term, which becomes, what is 7 plus 1? 8. 8 upon 2, 4th term. How will you find out 4th term? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the answer for 30. That's all. So these problems will come for 1 or 2 marks in your exams. Now, what if the number of observations, so this was odd. Now we'll learn what if the number of observations are even. Okay, let's see if your number of observations are even, then how will you find out? So now let's say, again we've got the numbers which are, right now, this time I'm writing all of them already in ascending order only. So say we've got the numbers 30, 36, 36, 40, 44, 50. Okay, so if you notice out here, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is n equal to? 6. What are number of observations? Even. Correct? Now, how to find when the number of observations are even? Let's try our old method. Last two terms, and last two terms. You are left with nothing now. So what we have to basically do, that these two terms which are there out here, because there are two terms which are coming exactly in the middle, so we will take average of them. Remember, average of these two middle terms is called as what now? The median. So you can just add them. What is 36 plus 40? 76 upon 2, 38. So that's a median. But how will you solve them using a formula? So out here we say that median is equal to n upon 2th term plus n upon 2 plus 1th term, full thing divided by 2. Now what is, for example, again here, how many observations we had? 6. So you'll get what? 6 upon 2th term, correct? Plus 6 upon 2 is how much? 3. 3 plus 1 is what? 4th term. Remember, you have to always write this 4th term upon 2. Now 6 upon 2 is what? 3. 3rd term. I hope everybody got how TS became RD here. Plus 4th term. So see, for this one you don't need to think much. If this is 3rd, this has to be 4th. If this was 7th, this will be 8th. If this is 12th, this will be 13th term. Now check the figure. Check the question. What is 3rd figure? 3rd number 1, 2, 3, 36. 4th term 1, 2, 3, 4, 40 upon 2. What is 76 upon 2? 38. Okay. Then okay, so now on the basis of this you'll be able to do example number 12 on your own. You can do it right now. Example number 13 on your own, and example number 14 is 1 star, little different. 13th is 1 star, and example number 15 is also 1 star. We'll mark it 2 star. You'll be able to do well then. Out there also. In that sum, only the median is given, so you have to find the values of x. Okay. I'm showing you another problem. I'm doing this now. After this, you'll have to. I'm doing a problem of exercise 19b. Okay. So in exercise 19b, I'm doing the 4th sum. 4th sum is a little tricky. Out of 10 students who appeared in a test. So first thing, there are how many students are there? 10 students. There are 3 students who secured less than 30. There are 3 who secured more than 75. The marks secured by the remaining 4 is how much? 35, 48, 66 and 40. Find the median score of the whole group. So what we will do, in this sum they are saying there are 3 people who scored less than 30 marks. So let the 3 students who scored less than 30 be A less than B less than C. Okay, so these are the numbers. Then let the 3 students who scored more than 75 be what? X, then Y, and then Z. So now what are our numbers now? In what order will you write the numbers? So you have A, comma B, comma C, comma. What are the marks of the remaining 4 students? 35. Look, you have to arrange them in ascending order. Then 40, then 48, then 66, then X, then Y, and then Z. So these are your 10 observations. Now you have to find the median score of the whole group. Again, first look, what are the number of observations? 10, which is an even number. So you'll have to use the formula of median for even number. What is the formula of median? N upon 2th term plus N upon 2 plus 1th term, full thing divided by 2. So what is 10 upon 2? 5th term plus 6th term, full thing upon 2. What is the 5th term? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how much? 40. Then again 1 6th term, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 48 upon 2, so that is equal to what? 44. That's your answer. Okay, now next problem is we will do problem number, I think 3 is also a little different. So I'm marking fourth one as a googly problem. There is probably no Hasu problem in this chapter. It is also googly. In 10 numbers arranged in increasing sorry in 10 numbers arranged in increasing order, the 7th number is diminished by 8. How much will the median be changed? So see, first, what are number of observations you have? 10. So it's an even observation. Now what is the formula for when the number of observations are 10? Mean is equal to what? 5th term. Okay, I've written directly here. You must solve it. Plus 6th term upon 2. So median, when the number of observations are 10, median depends upon what? 5th term and 6th term. Correct? Now you have changed the 7th number by 8. Okay, and the 7th number is diminished by 8. So even if you diminish the 7th number by 8, will our median get affected? No, because our median depends upon what? 5th term and the 6th term. Got it? So our median will not change. So they are asking us, will the median change? So you have to say that therefore the median of this one will not change, as the median depends only upon the 5th term and the 6th term. Got it? Then okay, so I think we are done. Yeah, okay, we are done with all the problems. So I'll just tell you there are few problems which you are not supposed to do. I'll just repeat once again. You have to do everything. You have to solve all examples, all exercise of this chapter, except example number 3 and 4. And in exercise 19a, don't solve question number 6. That's all. And rest everything else you have to solve in this chapter. Okay.